So here we are for round one. My opponent won the roll and chose to play. This hand is kind of a prime example of what not to keep, but what the heck, YOLO. I can cast one of my spells and I was going to say pretty much any land is live, but any blue land is live, of which I have 12 if I remember correctly, so I think we'll be fine. If he does start quickly, I can always kill his first creature and hopefully deal with stuff from there, and if I draw an island, this hand's pretty busted, so yeah, I think keeping it's just about justified. Borderline, but, you know, doable. That's not the draw I wanted, but again, if I do draw an island, that is a great draw down the line. Oh gosh, he's going fast. What's he got? Wake Thrasher. I can thankfully deal with that. Monolith is interesting, but for now I just want to get this off the board as soon as possible. If I do draw an island next turn, or a blue source of any kind, I guess I'd probably just play the Baleful Strix. It depends on what he does. If he makes like a mana elf or something, I might just run out with the Vedalken Shackles. Oh, there we go. In which case, yeah, Vedalken Shackles. Huh. Easy game. Thassa's not too much of a worry right now, but yeah. I'm sure he has other blue cards in his deck somewhere, because it's not really the ideal choice to play when it's just 3 mana permanent scry 1 and upkeep. I mean, it's actually not the worst. You could still play it, but obviously it gains a lot of value when you have actual cards. Tectonic Edge could actually be a worry in this match, because I do want a land and I have 4 non-basics, but you know, I have a Grim Monolith, so things could be worse. Oh no. I really need an island right now. Oh no, wait, I have... I was about to say I have Baleful Strix, but you can give it unblockable. Wait. Ideal. I guess I'll make it look like I drew it. Although actually, if I make the Monolith, then I've got Sheoldred next turn, which is pretty ideal. So I might not actually make that Baleful Strix. Yeah, I'll try for that. If he then counters it, I can just Diabolic Servitude it, so... I can't imagine him doing anything... I can't imagine him doing anything that stops me stealing his Predator, so... having said that, I might as well just do it now. I guess if I Shackles and he in response bounces the Shackles... As long as... I think it doesn't steal it, I think it fills it and then he attacks and kills a Monolith. So yeah, I might as well just steal it now. I can't think of a lot that would make that a bad play, but you know, why not? There's nothing else I'd want to steal next turn anyway, so I may as well just go for it. Unfortunately, Trigon Predator does not eat Thassa because she's indestructible. Come on, give it your best shot. Show me what you got. He's thinking, which is good because it means he doesn't have a busted answer to what I'm currently doing. But then again, it could also imply that he's got a lot of good options and he's not sure which is the best one. But green and blue. Took him a while to get there. Maybe he's just going to give his Fyndhorn Elves unblockable and pass. No. Tappity tap, untap, lose life, gain life. Eldritch Spymaster. As in, okay. I mean, that's pretty good with Thassa. And Lotus Cobra. So I don't want to untap this, no. I'm happy to just keep the clock ticking. And yeah, just drop this guy down. Even if he deals with it, he's going to lose at least one creature to it, so that is fine with me. And by not attacking, I'd force him to use his mana if he does want to make stuff unblockable, so that again is fine for me. I don't think I have a creature in the graveyard, do I? No, it's an ultimate price. So yeah, Sheoldred's not huge value at the moment, but still nothing to complain about. Assuming he does deal with Sheoldred in a way that doesn't put it in the graveyard, then this game's not actually that great for me. Because that Eldritch is going to start gaining a lot of advantage, but it also could be worse. I've got Shackles, which can still Eldritch, so I guess he's not going to draw many more cards after this turn. He might draw 2 cards this turn, and then I can still Eldritch. Then again, having said that, if I do still Eldritch, then he Trigons me out, so yeah, it's tough. It's hard to say what I'm going to do at this point. That Thassa's unblockable ability, I was just saying Thassa's not great when you don't have enough to activate it into a 5/6, but I did forget the unblockability when I was just saying that, so it's actually pretty good for him right now. So he's now got 5 mana should he want it. Hopefully he doesn't have Vents or something. Vents would probably be the worst card here, because it... Okay, yeah. That's also quite bad, but... So... what I could do is untap this, steal Master of Waves, and then all these guys die. Then obviously I do lose my Trigon Predator. Sorry, my Vidalcan Shackles. But I think the advantage that Sheoldred's going to gain me over that time is probably enough to counteract that. He'd have to sacrifice a Lotus Cobra. Yeah, I reckon I untap this here. And then obviously steal this. And attack him. I'm guessing he'll just take the 6. Yeah, there's not a lot he can do here. And then I shouldn't have made that swamp, should I? Never mind. And yeah, he has to spend mana to make his stuff unblockable. So I guess it's not that great for him right now. He's going to lose his Cobra, so he won't have all the extra mana. And I guess he gets his Master of Waves back. I don't know, it's hard to say who's got the advantage at this point, but I think it's fairly close. It just all depends on whether or not he can deal with Sheoldred. Oh, that card is banned in Modern. Not too bothered by Jitter right now. I don't think. He can't do a lot with it. He basically has, I mean, he has to use it to gain life next turn. So I can't block this, so I'm just gonna, yeah, he's gonna draw a card, I'm gonna lose Shackles, and he's gonna get 2 counters. But then, I'm guessing at least one of his counters is gonna gain him life, because he's not just gonna chump with Eldritch. Although, I guess he can chump with Master of Waves, but then he has to sacrifice Eldritch. He might double block and then use Jitte to kill Sheoldred, in which case that's really good because obviously I have Servitude. Yeah, it's hard to say what will happen at this point. It's pretty close. Luther is basically a dead card now just because obviously he has a Jitte active. Yeah, I'm just going to bash. See what he does. I don't really want to impulse before combat because what I find all depends on what he does mid-combat. Is he going to double block? He's going to single block at least. I think single block's probably his worst block here. Okay, that seems quite bad because now he definitely loses that Eldritch and he can't just keep gaining advantage over time. But yeah, I'll just impulse, see what I find. Aha. Sheoldred's legendary, isn't it? Oh, I can expand cards now. Why could I not do this during the draft? That is a pretty good one. I can't think of anything that Sakashima could copy that would be really good, so yeah, I think I'll find this even though I can't double it up this turn. And guess I'll play this in case I end up wanting to untap Grin Monolith. Actually, guess I might as well also... I should have thought about that. I don't think I actually want to wait until his turn because he might have a counterspell, so I might as well just make him sacrifice everything now. And then, yeah, pass it up. I don't think he can counter this with any cards in the format. I don't think there's anything that could cost one and would counter that at this point. He can't have Force Will because he only has one card in hand. So yeah. I should have thought about that Watery Grave. It doesn't make too much difference, but a weak play nonetheless. He basically just has to deal with a Sheoldred here. There's really not much. Oh. Tapping his Ancient Tomb. What's he doing? Oh. Again, strange choice to tap the Ancient Tomb there when he's on solo life, but never mind. I'm sure he's got his reasons. Oh, no he doesn't. Oh, I was drawing Massacre Worm, so it was looking pretty good for me either way. So, what do I want to sideboard? I think I want to put Remove Soul in and Surrender Befri Tin. Both of those seem quite good against his relatively fast deck. Sakashima, I think, is too slow, as mentioned previously. And I guess I still can't expand now. Maybe it's only in-game that you can expand cards. I guess that's not great against him. It doesn't seem like it's going to be a grindy game. It's just going to be a case of, yeah, he either kills me quickly or like he tempos me out or I gain control of the game. So I think Soul of Innistrad doesn't really do much. I kind of want to play this Daze, but I'm not sure what I could replace it with. Possibly a Mesmeric Fiend. Although it is good with Mesmeric Fiend. No, I think I'm happy with this as it is. And then again, Daze is really good on the draw. Well, it's better on the play. Yeah, maybe I bought it in on the play. I think I'm happy with that deck as it is. So he's chosen to play, unsurprisingly, and I've got another kind of sketchy one on the draw. It's obviously sketchy for different reasons in that I have all the lands but no spells to actually cast, but I think because my dex curve is quite low, if I draw pretty much anything in the next 3 turns, I can cast it. And Necrotal seems pretty good against his deck, so I'll keep this, but I would I'd understand the decision to mulligan there. I think it's a pretty close call. But as I said in the last game, YOLO. It's kind of a reflection on the last game. Oh, that's a pretty good draw. Even if he has Trigon Predator now, I can block. So there's no turn 2 Wake Thrasher this game. Bitty. Nana Betty. Sorry, it's a Little Britain reference for anyone who wasn't alive in the mid-noughties. Is mid-noughties a fair estimate? I can't really remember when it did come out. That seems decent. Probably should play the island there in case I draw Shackles, but I guess next turn I want the double black either way, so it doesn't make too much difference. I'm not too sure whether I want to block the 5/5 here or whether I want to. So he doesn't have a follow-up creature. No, I think I just don't want to take damage at this point. If he's not doing anything, then I think my looter is going to put me quite far ahead. So I'm happy to just keep alive. Tapping out is good for me, I think. I may be wrong. He just has to plus here, doesn't he? Because, yeah, otherwise I'd obviously just kill Kiora. So I'll obviously do this as it can't block anyway. That is tricky. Get rid of... I suppose I could draw Massacre Worm. Yeah, I could draw Massacre Worm. I think I just Necrotal here. I mean, obviously I could Inquisition and keep up removes. So it's unlikely he's got anything that costs 3 or less because he would have played it, or would he have played it? Maybe he wouldn't have played it. Yeah, I can block for another turn. Because I don't really want to play Necrotal and not have remove Soul, and then he plays a creature I can't deal with, so... Weird. But yeah, sure. I guess I will probably counter whichever creature he plays next turn. So I think last game when I said he couldn't have anything that counters it, I was wrong because Pact of Negation would have countered it. So yeah, that's definitely worth keeping in mind. It's tricky again because I could just Necrotal that, but I think I kind of have to and just suck up the fact that he's going to Acidic Slime my Bitter Blossom. This saves me a life off the Cloudfin Raptor attack as well. I'm not sure if he's going to plus or minus Kiora here. No, he plussed. Fair enough. Yeah, I guess I'll do this. Don't really need that. Bish bash bosh, you're dead. So yeah, I'll probably lose Bitter Blossom next turn, and then I can just Kakusha him. I'm not sure if he'll draw or minus off Kiora here. I guess if he didn't draw a land, he'll draw and try and Acidic Slime me. I know he did draw a land, so yeah, he'll just make that and then plus Kiora. Yep, GG Blossom. Then possibly not attack with Cloudfin just to protect. I don't know, if he pluses Fairy Rogue and then doesn't attack with Cloudfin, then I can't attack him. So that is one line that he could choose. And Kiora is pretty close to ultimating here. Yeah, looks like he's doing that. Psychotog's interesting. Yeah. So I think I will Impulse here. See what I find. None of those really do much. I guess this one does more. Maybe Stroke of Genius does more. Stroke of Genius is good with Psychotog, but Psychotog's really bad against Kiora, so it's quite hard to say which would be better here. I think I actually just want the Strix. And then I'll probably play that over Psychotog. Yeah, this seems like the better line, because I do just want to deal with that Kiora before it ticks up to 6. Well, obviously it's going to tick up to 6, but before it ticks up to 6 and then he gets a turn. That's unideal. I guess I'll play in case I draw Land Shieldred next turn. There are a couple of things I could draw though that are good here. I could draw Sakashima, is that what it's called? The clone, sorry. So I can clone my Necrotile and kill Cloudfin and attack Kiora. I could draw Massacre Worm, which would obviously be pretty nuts here. I could draw... yeah, not much else. I've run out of things to draw. But I do have 2 draws to get there, so... hopefully one of them's decent. So that one's not decent. So I think what I now have to do... no, YOLO. I could just smash everything into Kiora, but then it only takes 1. So it'd take 2. But then I'd lose my Looter and my Fairy Rogue token. And then he'd just keep gaining advantage with Kiora's ability, so... yeah, I think I'll just loot here. So that's decent. I don't really want this Kakusho. Yeah, Sheldred's pretty good against Kiora's ultimate, obviously, so it's also pretty good if I have Kakusho in the graveyard, so I was going to say hopefully it doesn't get countered, which it didn't. But yeah, so next time I'll get a free Kakusho, assuming it lives. I'm not even sure if he'll ultimate Kiora here. It's obviously not great when he's got no Planeswalker remaining and I've got an ever-developing board versus his generic 9/9s. I guess I'll sacrifice this Raptor here because Slime blocks my big guys. Yeah. Seems like the fair play. By fair, I mean correct. Oh. Oh, I thought that went for 6. No, I was completely wrong. In which case he's in a much better position than I thought. But Kakusho in the graveyard's still pretty good. I guess I'll bash with Necrotile. Send these two at him. I obviously want Necrotile in the bin because it eats Krakens. I should have really looted beforehand, but never mind. Okay, so he's eating the Necrotile, so he thinks he can deal with Sheldred. And Kiora is dead, so it's not that great. I said he was in a fine position because he had Kiora, but obviously Kiora is what just happened? So why did Kiora not just die? Where's the chat log? Did I attack the wrong... Huh. No, I must have done it the wrong way around. So I'm just looking at the chat log now. It looks like... yeah, I must have attacked him with everything. I was pretty sure I'd attack Kiora, but... Never mind. I'll get over it. I'll just play my Psychotog and pass, I think. Oh, it isn't getting countered. That's interesting. Mystic Snake, very nice. So I'm guessing that's getting sacrificed next turn. And yeah, I'm in no danger of dying at this point, so I may as well just do this. That is pretty annoying, me not attacking Kiora. I'm sure I did it as well. I guess just distracted by recording, but yeah, things happen. I think I'm still in a pretty big advantage if he can't deal with my Sheoldred. Especially now because he's kind of losing 2 cards a turn. So yeah, I think I want to return the Necrotal and just get rid of a Kraken. Well, that's definitely good, because it makes my decision of whether to attack with Sheoldred much easier. Okay, yes, I will attack with Sheoldred. Yeah, I doubt he will attack with the Kraken, because I'll just block with a Necrotal and then bring it back. If he was going to attack the Kraken, I'd probably leave the Baleful Strix back, but yeah, like I said, he almost definitely won't. So yeah, even though I messed up on that turn, this game's been pretty much as I'd want it to go. He showed me 2 lands, but you know, whatever. Still had all these Massacre Worms next turn. So yeah, I'll see you for the next match.